Real quick, before we jump into today's video, I want to let you know coming up very soon, in just a few days from now, Epic CW's Wild June 21, 30 videos, 30 days in June. It's super exciting. I'm looking forward to it. Big project. I sat down and worked on just coming up with 30 different ideas. Bunch of things that, I thought would be cool. Gaming videos, reaction to different things. And I'm super proud of it. Super excited for it coming up. So I just want to let you know that that's there. So this June, just a few days away. Epic CW's Wild June 21. 30 videos, 30 days. Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here, and it is time for our review of the 2021 Monaco Grand Prix. Max Verstappen won. Alright, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Of course, that's pretty much all I have to say. But there was a moment to talk about. This is going to probably be our shortest F1 race review we've ever done. Monaco, just pull up the results here. Leclerc didn't start because the drive shaft. Was it drive shaft? What did it say it was? I forgot. What the actual issue is. Yeah, drive shaft. Okay. Which Ferrari's saying the drive shaft issue has nothing to do with the gearbox. That they said Leclerc was all set to go because it was an hour. I woke up at 8:45 because the race started here at 9 o'clock. That's the time that it started here. Broadcast, And I got up at 8:45 and I saw a notification. It said about an hour ago. When they're getting everything set. Leclerc set to go, start first, and then I turn on the broadcast and it's like Leclerc not starting. I'm just like, what did I miss? And it was drive shaft issue there, and that was his issue. He was out. And then Max ended up starting first, got ahead of Bottas, and that was that. Then Bottas had the issue with the front right tire, which didn't come off. It was really weird. Somehow it was out of the car. I don't actually know what specifically happened, but it's something with the tire would not come off. They tried to, do one gun, use the other gun, try to pull it off. Anything they could do did not work. Had to retire from the race. That was pretty much the only drama with the race. Lewis Hamilton had some issues, I guess, with the team's decision to, when he pit, tried to do the undercut on Gasly, and Gasly got out in front of him, and then Vettel went long, got out in front of him, Perez went long, got out in front of him, so Hamilton ended up finishing 7th, didn't really go to the way he would have liked, for sure. So looks like there's some issues happening here a little bit with Mercedes. Looking at, obviously, the headlines on the app here, Hamilton going at Mercedes, with some comments there. Bottas going at them with some of those issues. So it's interesting to see what's happened to Mercedes. I mean, they haven't really had championship pressure from anybody in years. They had Ferrari in 2017, 2018, but they went from the summer of 2018 until this race as the championship leader. In some way, they were leading. Every race they either won the first race of the season and just held it, or took the lead in Germany in 2018, and that was it. They've had that lead up until today. There's definitely things they've got a little bit more of a challenge from Red Bull, from Max, and it's interesting to see kind of what's happening with Mercedes. I think that they'll obviously be able to come back to Mercedes. This isn't going to be a moment that it says they're done, but having the challenge from Red Bull will definitely be wild to see going forward. Of course, there's still many races to go in this year, but Monaco, things are a little different. Of course, this year we've seen how close the championship's been, and to have Max at the top and have Red Bull at the top over Mercedes is going to be very interesting to see how that continues going forward. So Red Bull has their first lead in the championship since 2013, and Max Verstappen has his first championship lead of his career. So Max Verstappen on 105 points to Lewis Hamilton on 101. Constructors-wise, Red Bull has 149 and Mercedes has 148. Very, very close. Of course, the other drivers on the podium, we had Carlos Sainz second. So Ferrari was still able to come out with some decent points, get second, and Lando Norris getting third there, helping McLaren. So that McLaren battle for third is also, or that battle for third with McLaren and Ferrari, very, very close. And honestly, looking at even further, that battle for fifth, I mean, looking at the points here, Aston Martin, AlphaTauri, and Alpine are all 2 points. Like, we have three separate battles. You know, we got Red Bull and Mercedes for first, McLaren and Ferrari for third, Aston Martin, AlphaTauri for fifth, and then Alfa Romeo, Williams, and Haas for eighth. So it's pretty close up and down the order here. So Red Bull with the 1 point lead in constructors, and Max Verstappen with the 4 point lead in the Drivers' Championship. Lewis Hamilton at the end of the race came in for soft tires and was able to set the fastest lap, which helped him gain back at least 1 point of what he was losing from the position he was in. Another side note to this is Daniel Ricciardo getting lapped by his teammate. Not a good day for Daniel Ricciardo. It's been interesting sort of discussing, since Ricciardo, my brother, fan of both McLaren drivers, but Daniel Ricciardo is like his main guy. And we've been talking about that, how Ricciardo's been doing. He has not been killing it at McLaren, but how it is. It'll be interesting to sort of see if he can get better in that team. So that is that. I think Ricciardo does get better, though. I think this championship is even more wild. Next race, June 6th, the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So make sure you come back here June 6th for a preview and a review of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.